So how do you build a product from idea?
So, idea can come from many places, right? It can come from your marketing team, it can come from your sales, or it can even come from, customer service department. Once you have an idea, it's an hypothesis. You have to validate it, right? So, to validate an idea, you will run an experiment. So, you will actually conduct a market research. So, during market research, you will try to understand, is there a need for your idea in the market?
Right.
If yes, then to what extent the current market players are actually meeting those needs, and are there gaps? Because those gaps will be opportunity for you,
Right.
right? So once you actually are clear about to what extent they are meeting the needs, you can just build on that, right? And then you have the understanding during the market research. You will also understand your target market, right? Target market is a place where you actually want to sell your product.
Right.
Within that target market, you will not target the entire market. You will have your customer segments. So when I say customer segments, it's the user personas, right? How do you identify a user that you want to target within that market? It's
Okay.
unique characteristic. So it's very important that you build user personas, right? That is the characteristic of your user whom you're
Right.
going to target. Once you have these user personas, now you know that what you want to build and for whom you are building. It is very important to understand, because it lets you empathize with those customers, right? When you understand for whom you are building, right? Now you have fair understanding of what you need to build, for whom you are building, and then a fair idea about what features you want to get into the product. So you build a product outline, right? So you have you in the outline you mention the product features, and then at this point you will also start thinking about what cost you will incur to build those features. Also the pricing, because your cost should always be lesser than the offering price, because you will always want to build a product which is profitable. So these are the steps. You have an idea, you run an experiment through market research, and then come up with a product outline. So this will actually help you to get started with a product.
Great. Yeah.